My name is Erin Kinsella. I'm the Director of Campus Ministry at the Newman Center at the University of Toronto. And today we're just going to talk about a few things that will help us to stay safe as we come back to times of prayer and worship, specifically hand washing and how to put on and take off a mask and gloves. So first we're going to look at proper hand washing technique. So the first thing that you want to do if you're washing your hands is, of course, turn on the tap. You can get your hands a little bit wet, put some soap on there, make sure it's a good enough amount that you can get a pretty good lather. And when you're washing, it's the friction that will either allow the soap to break down the outer part of the virus, and that means it can't infect you, or it will just, through the friction, get the virus to come off of your hands so it just washes down the drain. So when you're washing, hand friction with the palms, and then if you go palm to back of the hand like that on both of your hands, then you'll get those areas. And then also important is underneath the nails. So you can either do that by going like this with your fingers together and then with your thumbs, or you can just take all of your fingers and put them on your palm in a circular motion like this, and that will help to get anything out from underneath your nails. And then you can go like this on each of your fingers. And a good hand wash should be at least 20 seconds. So you can say 2 Hail Marys, or you can hum your favorite song if you know that that's at least 20 seconds, whatever works for you. And then once you're confident that you've got a good hand wash, then you just wash the soap off, making sure that you are getting all the soap off, and you can rub your hands together as well to dislodge anything that's still on there. And once you're done, important not to touch the tap again. So you're going to go right over here. You're going to take some paper towel, dry your hands off, and then use that paper towel to shut the faucet off, and then dispose of that paper towel right in the garbage. So now we're going to look at how to use personal protective equipment properly. So you might see it abbreviated as PPE sometimes, and you might see words like donning and doffing. So donning means when we put it on, doffing means when we take it off. So the two things that are important for this that we'll use for things like cleaning the parish are mask and gloves. So how do you put those on safely? First, you use some hand sanitizer. So you sanitize your hands by rubbing them all around in the same way that we do when we're hand washing until it's nice and dry. And then we're ready to put on our mask. So I have this mask here, which is a typical medical mask that you might see. People also might have face masks that are made of a different kind of fabric that you can reuse. So I'm going to demonstrate with this and then let you know a little bit about the fabric masks. So this one you can see has a white side, which always goes on the inside, and a blue side that always goes on the outside. And when you pick it up just using the ear loops here. So to put it on, you're going to put it over your ears, one ear, the other ear, and then you'll see that at the top of it, they generally have a kind of bendable bar. So you can press that into your nose so that it conforms to the shape of your face. And then if you pull the bottom gently like this over your chin, that's where it should go. And then if you have glasses, you can put the glasses over top of your mask like that to prevent them from fogging up. So that's helpful for those who are glass wearers. So now that we're done putting our mask on, you're going to take your hand sanitizer and again, clean your hands. So this is the last thing you do before putting your gloves on. And then you're going to take one glove and put it on. And you'll take the other glove and put it on like that. And then I'm ready to do whatever I'm going to do, such as cleaning. So after you're done, the first thing that you want to do is take your gloves off, because these are going to be possibly the most contaminated part of something that you're wearing. So the easiest way to do that is, remember, glove on glove, skin on skin. So how does that work? You take your fingers, glove on glove, you pinch here, inside out, in the garbage. And then skin to skin. So you go like this, slide your finger up, turn it inside out like that, And most often you'll be able to take your gloves off without touching anything on the outside of them. So as soon as you're done that, you use hand sanitizer again, just in case you happen to touch an outside part of the glove. And then your hands are ready to take off your mask. So how you take off the mask is avoiding this part of the mask that's the most likely part to have been contaminated if there's a contaminant present. So you're gonna put your hands on the loops of the ears and pull it off like that. If you have a fabric mask, those masks, it's a good idea to use the same side of the fabric mask always inside so that it's always touching your, only the one side touching your face. And you can wash those after each use. So it's recommended that you launder it at a high temperature after each time of using that kind of mask. And so after you've taken the mask off, if you're not going to use it again, which I won't, I'm going to put it in the garbage there. And so now my hands are the last thing that I do. If it's possible to wash your hands with soap and water in the sink, that's preferable using the method that we just looked at. If not, then you can use some hand sanitizer, just like this again. And then once you get home, you can wash your hands again with soap and water, and try to avoid touching your face at any point before you get home. And so that's all. So we've looked at how to safely take things on and off and how to wash your hands properly. So I hope this is very helpful, and thanks a lot for taking the time to watch this.